I am Dr. Vinod Pankaj Misra and you are welcome in my YouTube channel Pankaj Institute of English. So dear friends, I am here with 200 MCQs of research method and materials in English. Dear friends, I have completed from question number 1 to 48 up to part 3. This is part 4. These questions are very useful and important for exam. तो यदि आपको इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन पसंद आए तो इन्हें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए और यदि आप चैनल के लिए नए हैं तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल आइकन को प्रेस करिए ताकि इस प्रकार के वीडियो जब भी अपलोड हों तो उनका नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच सके। शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन। यू कैन मैनेज योर टाइम एंड रिसोर्सेज बेस्ट बाई ऑप्शन ए वर्किंग आउट अ टाइम टेबल, ऑप्शन बी फाइंडिंग आउट व्हाट रिसोर्सेज आर रेडली available to you, option C calculating a budget for likely expenditure, and option D all of the above. So option D all of the above is the correct answer. Now question number 50. What did Marx 1997 mean when he suggested that intellectual puzzles and contradictions can be possible source of research questions? Option A. The researcher may feel that there is a contradiction in the literature presenting a puzzle to be solved. Option B. Students can develop their IQ levels by attempting to solve intellectual puzzles. Option C. Unless you can find a logical contradiction, you have no basis for conducting research. And option D. All of life is a puzzle, so any aspect of life can be researched. So the correct answer of this question is option A. The researcher may feel that there is a contradiction in the literature presenting a puzzle to be solved. Now question number 51. Now question number 51. How can you tell if your research questions are really good? How can you tell if your research questions are really good? Option A, if they guide your literature search. Option B, if they are linked together to help your constructions a coherent argument. Option C, if they force you to narrow the scope of your research. And option D, all of the above. So all of the above is the correct answer. यानी कि A, B, C, all of the above are correct. Now question number 52. Which of the following should be included in a research proposal? Option A, your academic status and experience. Option B, the difficulties you encountered with your previous reading on the topic. Option C, your choice of research methods and reason for choosing them. And option D, all of the above. So option C, your choice of research method and reasons for choosing them is the correct answer. Now question number 53. Now question number 53. Which of the following should you think when preparing your research? Option A, your sample frame and sampling strategy. Option B, the ethical issues that might arise. Option C, negotiating access to the setting. And option D, all of the above. All of the above. So the correct answer of this question is all of the above. Option D is the correct answer. Now question number 54. Now question number 54. Why is it helpful to keep a research diary or logbook while you are conducting your project? Option A, to give you something to do in the early stage of your research when nothing is happening. Option B, because funding councils generally demands to see written evidence that you were working every day during the period of the research. Option C, to keep a record of what you did and what happened throughout the research process. And option D, it can be added to your dissertation to ensure that you reach the required word limit. So the correct answer of this question is option C, to keep a record of what you did and what happened throughout the research process. Option C is the correct answer. Now question number 55. What can you do to ensure your physical safety during your research? during your research. Option A, be alert to the possibility of exposure to danger. Option B, avoid interviewing alone in the respondent's residence. Option C, make sure someone knows where you are and how you can contact them in an emergency. And option D, all of the above. So option D, all of the above is the correct answer. Dear friends, these questions are very useful and important for competitive exams. So listen these questions again and again. Now question number 56. What practical step can you take before you actually start your research? Option A, find out exactly what your institution's requirements are for a dissertation. Option B, make sure you are familiar with the hardware and software you plan to use. Option C, apply for clearance of your project through an ethics committee. And option D, all of the above. All of the above. So the correct answer is all of the above. Option D is the correct answer. Now question number 57. Why do you need to review the existing literature? Option A, to make sure you have a long list of references. Option B, because without it you could never reach the required word count. Option C, to find out what is already known about your area of interest. Option D, to help in your general studying. So the correct answer is to find out what is already known about your area of interest. Now question number 58. To read critically. To read critically means option A, taking an opposing point of view on the ideas and opinions expressed. Option C, B, skimming through the material because most of it is just padding. Option C, evaluating what you read in the terms of your own research question. And option D, being negative about something before you read it. So the correct answer is option C, evaluating what you read in terms of your own research question. Now question number 59. Which two of the following are legitimate frameworks for setting out a literature review? Option A, constructing intertextual coherence. Second point, deconstruction of textual coherence. Third point, problematizing the situation. And option D, resolving discovered problem. So which one is the correct? Option A 1 and 2, option B 2 and 3, option C 1 and 3, and option D 2 and 4. So option C 1 and 3 are the correct answer. Now question number 60. A systematic literature review is option A, one which starts in your own library, then goes to online database, and finally to the internet. Option B, a replicable, scientific and transparent process. Option C, one which gives equal attention to the principal contributors to the area. And option D, a responsible professional process of time management for research. So the correct answer is option B, a replicable, scientific and transparent process. Now question number 61. What is self-plagiarism? Option A, when a person when a person lift material that they have previously written, pass if it off as their own work, and as their own work. Option B, taking about yourself too much. Option C, using somebody's else work and passing it off as your own. And option D, epistemological stance. So the correct answer is option A. Option A, when a person lifts material that they have previously written and pass it off as their own work. Now question number 62. What is the first stage of systematic review? Option A, assess the relevance of each study to the research question. Option B, define the purpose and scope of the review. Option C, appraise the quality of studies from the previous step, and option D, survey all the literature contained with single library contained within a single library. So the correct answer of this question is option B. Define the purpose and scope of the review. डियर फ्रेंड, दिस वाज द सेकंड लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस वीडियो। यदि आपको इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन पसंद आए तो इन्हें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, और यदि आप चैनल के लिए नए हैं तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल आइकन को प्रेस करिए ताकि इस प्रकार के वीडियो जब भी अपलोड हों उनका नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुँच सके। लेट्स नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 63। व्हाट इज अ नरेटिव लिटरेचर रिव्यू? ऑप्शन ए, an historically based review starting with the earliest contribution to the field, and option B, a review based exclusively on stories about a companies in book and case study form. Option C, a paraphrase style of reviewing which does not require referencing. And option D, initial impression of the topic which you will understand more fully as you conduct your research. So the correct answer is option D. ऑप्शन डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। आई होप को आपके इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन पसंद आए होंगे। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।